position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go, Zach.
Looking downfield, it's Samuel. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Gets it to him on the screen. Fights off a defender. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field. That plays perfectly in to the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Samuel. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Rimmed out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Samuel. Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Gives it on the option.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. defense comes on the field. Coming out with it, it's Banks. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get the...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking for a man, it's Babers. Bears the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Here comes the heat. It's complete. Pulled down for the tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Canes want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the battle. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab on third. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. As a result, it's an incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. all tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's got it on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Samuel. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Got it behind the line. It's Banks. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
So now it's second and long. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the lone running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Samuel. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
Lions going back to work on offense now. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Samuel. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 9 over Tulane. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Samuel. Here's a heat. Rifles it down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Miami! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. Complete on the comeback. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To throw, it's Samuel. Good timing on the quick out. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. Working on the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, the defense is going to have their hands full. They're going to have to find a way to get this tight end doubled because in man coverage, he's just too much. Nobody right now is able to run with him. Big play there on the corner route. I think they're going to have to start giving him safety help.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Looking downfield, it's Samuel. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And the try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Got room to work. Makes it past the marker. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. These corners backing off a bit. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's in goal. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. They use the end around. First play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Banks. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. On the move. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now the pitch. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to beat him to the left. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. The 20. 10. Touchdown Hurricane. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Samuel. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Miami. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 11 over Pittsburgh. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. The toss sweep to the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Scanning the field, it's Samuel. He unleashes a long one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Makes the grab down the middle. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Banks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking to throw, it's Favors. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The give to the left. He's past the 30. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go, sack.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking to throw, it's Babers. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Here he comes from his own end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
I absolutely understand the thought process of this offense. The defense has to cover 99 yards. I'm okay with throwing the football, but, man, you got to throw that thing aggressively where only your guy can get it, not the defender. They make a big play, create some big momentum, and set their offense up in awesome field position.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. goal for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. And we don't always see this from this group. They're up 14 over Iowa State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Nittany Lions backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
That makes the score Miami 70 and 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Penn State, 14.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender.